buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Mo. I'm 28, working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So this is the end of December debt update video. So every month I go over how much my husband and I have paid off on our debt. And usually I'm talking about student loans because we had six figures. See how I'm speaking that up? Had six figures. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. If you're new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you like this type of content, make sure you like it and check out some other videos that I have on my channel. So I'm gonna be working out my little student loans planner. And I got some numbers to go over, and I feel like it's a little confusing for whatever reason. But let's talk about the hot cocoa today, you guys. Isn't she just so cute with the little marshmallows? I don't know. It's just giving what it needs to give. It's just making me feel very festive. Okay, this is the color we're gonna be using. You're like, what does that mean? In this student loan planner, I color coordinated for every month that I go through and pay everything off. And so, yeah, we're gonna write it in this color and we're gonna go through all the payments. And when I say there's a lot of payments, I mean there's a lot of payments, not on purpose. I messed up, but that's life. So let's just get right into it. We start off with $107,683.18. Get my calculator. I started paying my student loans back in 2021, small payment of $150. Okay, and so this is Jerry, that's paid. Stuart Little, paid. Hello Kitty is paid. Remy the Rat, paid. Daffy the Duck, or Daffy Duck, Daffy the Duck, paid. Donald Duck, paid. Bugs Bunny is paid. Garfield is paid. Winnie the Pooh is paid. And then we have Kung Fu Panda is paid, and we're currently on Mickey Mouse, okay? Let's just do some calculations. So Mickey Mouse total is $5,500. I don't know if you noticed, but they go in order from least to greatest. So we're gonna say, $5,500, I'm gonna put it on a calculator. Mickey Mouse is the first, am I lying? No, I am lying. Kung Fu Panda was the first loan where the interest started gaining. I graduated in college 2019, and so Mrs. COVID happened top of 2020, which is why my student loans didn't have any interest because I was still in college. So interest started gaining Kung Fu Panda, but it really just started being disrespectful in Mickey Mouse. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 5,500, and we're gonna take away the difference between like what I paid as well as the interest. So, and I'm gonna answer a question or two. Usually I get the question like, oh, how can you sit down and write it when why do you have so many student loans? Well, I wrote it before I consolidated, but my student loans are consolidated, okay? So I'm just doing this for, I don't know, for myself kind of, or I guess also for you guys. But no, I actually have only 2 student loans right now. And I will show you guys at the end of the video when I'm going over what we have left. 730.29. And then this one's minus $2,020.40. Okay, so we only owe $243.05 on Mickey Mouse. Okay, you guys? I'm gonna write that in green because I'm definitely gonna exceed this, and that means we'll be closing out Mickey Mouse this time for December and starting the new year with a new debt. Look at that. That doesn't sound good when I say new debt, but I promise you it's not bad, it's good. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so the very first payment we're gonna document is on the 15th. So let's just talk about this, and let's just talk about why there's so many payments and I was so freaking confused. So boom. My student loan debt payment is supposed to come out on the 15th. And although it says it came out on the 15th, y'all, it did not hit on the actual 15th. You're like, girl, what are you talking about? So basically, I went on the 15th to check my student loan account and it said no pending payments. I don't know. I looked it up online and I heard that Nelnet, because that's what I have. A lot of people are having this issue with Nelnet. So I was like, oh my gosh, my payment didn't hit. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I've been seeing online that a lot of people have been having issues with it or whatever. So, you know, maybe I should just go ahead and put my payment in. Now, the payment that I'm used to is the $197. If you don't know, that's what I put on my paychecks. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you guys here. So it says M loans $197. That's my student loans. So that's the payment that I'm used to. They have reduced my student loan payment to $153.12. And again, I promise you, they did not take this out. But I say that to say I ended up making a $197 payment as well. But either way it goes, this whole payment went to interest. I know, it's horrible. So we're gonna go ahead and put $80,793.74 here. And so the difference here is $0. We've seen it before, $153.12. They did it to me last month. So, you know, life. And then the second payment here, which was, it hit the 18th, but I don't know if you guys know or you experienced this, but when you like submit a student loan payment or whatever, it takes a little while to hit. So I promise I didn't submit it on the 18th. I submitted it prior to. This also went straight to interest. How lucky am I? Just so lucky. Okay, so the difference here is also $0. Just yay me. Okay, so that's $80,793.74. Now, following that, you guys are like, what the heck? 2 days later, here comes another payment. And this one is for $218.88. So let me try to explain what my math was in my head. So on my husband's commission check, we allocated $200 for my student loans, okay? So let's see if y'all can stay with me with this. Can y'all see this calculator? Yes, $200. And then, right, there was supposed to be a $372 payment plus $372 from the first check. That equals $572. And then on top of that, there's supposed to be my regular $197. That would have been $769. So if we take away the 197, I think, I have no idea, y'all. I was trying, if we add 153, 197, and 218, it equals like $569. So it was close to the 572. I think that's where my head was going with the math, y'all, okay? But anyways, now that I've tried to explain that, let's just get into it. So I paid $218.88, and then what I had go to interest was $153.63, which means we were actually getting some difference with the principal. So what actually went to the principal was $65.25. So let's just do that math. We got $80,793.14. No, is it 14? No, that's a 74. $80,793.74, and then we're gonna subtract 65.25. That's $80,728.49. So 80,007 to 849. I'm trying to do better with writing so I can read my handwriting a little better. Okay, so that was on the 20th. Then on the 22nd, I got a check from YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. When I get paid, when I get a paycheck, that means that you guys have been watching. You watch, every now and then I get paid, honestly, and I'm grateful. But I always said all YouTube money coming in is going straight to my student loans. So the amount that I got paid was $137.97. Boom, I got paid, right? Now, hear me out. This is also where some confusion came about because I forgot I made this payment. And again, every time I go into Nelnet and try to check like my payment history, sometimes the whole thing is just wiped. It's just the weirdest thing, y'all. It's just the weirdest thing. Okay, so $137.97, $6.04 went to interest. What the difference was, what went to the principal ended up being $131.93. So we're just gonna take $80,728.49 and subtract okay, I pressed the wrong button. $80,728.49, and we're gonna subtract 131.93, and that's gonna be $80,596. Okay, $80,596.56. So we're making some movement now. 131.93. Let's see, 131.93 plus 65.25 is 197.18. You're like, girl, what are you doing? Now remember, I only owe $243.05. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure, see what I, before I move to the next one. So minus 20. Why did I minus 20? All right, y'all. 65.25. Okay, plus 131.93. That's 197.18. So we're gonna minus 243.05. So that's only $45.87. Okay. So this last payment, let's pull out the paycheck budget. $2,011 is what I allocated, and y'all, I gave more than $2,000. $2,011. You're like, girl, what? Yes. Okay. So remember, I said I paid the $137.97. I went to go look, and it said nothing. I'm sorry, the whole thing wasn't empty. Instead, it just didn't have that payment. So I decided, because I forgot, y'all don't be like me and forget, on the 26th, okay, I made my 2011 payment, but I also added $137.97. This is ridiculous. So my payment ended up being, maybe I should write it in a different color. I'll write it in black. Okay, my payment ended up actually being $2,148.97. Okay, so that was me yet again going over. I want to see how I'm gonna write this out. So we're just want to say now $11.99 of that went to interest. But like, what I want to do is I'm just gonna put the difference of $45.87 here. Okay, so that way I can move this on over. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, so we're just gonna say $45.87, and then we're gonna say 0 to interest, or because that seems like I put a little dash to interest, and then we're gonna say 80,059 6.56 minus 45.87. So that means it's gonna be 80,550.69. And Mickey, oh, I think Mickey's a guy. Yeah, Minnie's the girl. Minnie. Okay, whatever. It's paid. Okay, paid. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and do what was it? Oh, 2,000. I'm so confused. $2,148.97 and subtract 45.87. Boom. So it's gonna be 2,131. So that's Mickey. And then next we have Minnie. So we're gonna put the same date, which is December 26, 2023. And we're just gonna put the remaining amount of $2,103.10. My interest that went was $11.99. What was the total? It was, that's a 0. 80,550.69. 80,550.69. Okay, so we're gonna do $2,103.10. We're gonna minus 11.99. That's gonna be $2,091. That's gonna be the difference, okay? $2,091.11. We're gonna take that number, we're gonna subtract it from the 80,550.69. So that's $78,459.58. I don't know if that's right though, because I'm gonna go ahead and include a screen capture of what my actual loans look like. 78,459.58. That's the only thing about writing them down, is like just trying to make sure the math is actually mathing. But needless to say, y'all, your girl is no longer in the 80,000. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and include a screen capture so y'all can see what the actual numbers look like on my Nelnet account. But this is what we are. I'm so excited because first of all, we have one student loan paid down. Oh wait, this is 50. Is it 5,500 or 5,000? Did I say 5,500? Oh gosh, that makes me nervous. What if it's actually not paid? My heart's gonna hurt. Okay, it's 5,500. I feel like I did 5,000. I don't know. Let's just do it again. 5,500 minus, let me drink some of this because the marshmallows are melting. Okay, so I did some math off camera. I was correct. I was worried because I do make mistakes, and this is literally real time with y'all. Not literally real time because I can edit. I don't edit much, I'm not gonna lie. So got 5,500, right? And we're gonna subtract $2,091.11. So now we have $3,408.89 left over. So that should take about 2 months per se. And I got a magic month in February or March, which is basically when you just get paid 3 times instead of the 2 times. You know, there's 2, for people who get paid bi-weekly, there's those 2 months where you get 3 checks instead of 2 checks. So let's see how many we have paid off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 paid off, and ooh, it's just so many of them. And they get huge. Look at Cujo, 12,000. 1, 2, uh-oh, they're sticking together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have more loans done than we have left, and I'm excited. So there's that. And now we're gonna bring out 2 things: the debt-free coloring tracker thing, because we're gonna talk about exactly how much total was paid. So when we add up all of the numbers that I just colored in, because these are only for my student loans, this is my student loan planner, it comes out to $2,855.94, okay? And then my husband, we paid $220 for his student loan, so $220. We have $3,075.94 we put this month towards my husband's student loans. So 121,732. I just want to write that number down though. 3,075.94. So let's see what we need to actually color. Okay, so there's 50 spots when it comes to this coloring thingamabobber. And so we paid $3,075.94 down. All 50 spots equal out to about $2,430 something, right? So that means obviously we can go over a spot a little bit. But you see from November, I kind of went over in that spot because we paid $3,220. This time we paid $3,075.94. So let's just write that bad baby down. I'm excited. I am totally excited. So what I'm gonna do here is basically have the rest of this E line and then a middle of this one here as well. So I'm really just guesstimating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. No, my line isn't straight. I apologize. So that's where we're gonna color. But before we get into color, I also want to talk about the debt reduction calculator. So because of the debt we have paid down for this month, this is where we are with numbers. I love Vertex 42. You guys should go check it out. It's free. Like, I love a good free. Why not? Okay. So basically here, I put the balance date for the start of the year just to be safe. And you just put all the balances of our student loan debts or everything you're going to encompass. You put the interest rate of each, your payment, and if you want to put it in a custom order. However, it doesn't really matter because you can choose a strategy, how you want to pay it, and you can click custom, but instead I click avalanche, the highest interest first. So basically with these numbers, this will move us to June 2027. Previously, it said July 2027. So we already moved up a month, okay? I know a lot of people getting a little tussy, a little tizzy about me and my husband not paying down debt, $2,980.37 debt, because people feel like, oh my God, it's so low and you're already giving $3,000. But again, remember, we're looking at also interest, okay? So if we pay that down quicker, which we could choose to do, but you know, he told me he didn't want to do it. So hey, that's where we are. We're putting our money where other things are gonna go so we don't have to get that interest. And so our interest is now gonna be $10,536.75. This is total, okay? This is once everything is paid off. And again, the last payoff date is gonna be June 2027. And then it says the first thing that's gonna be paid off would be that $61,000. That big student loan for me, March 2026. That's what they're saying, okay? And then after that will be August 26th. But it's probably going to be flipped because I'm putting a lot more money towards this second debt. And I've flipped them around so much, it kind of really doesn't even matter. I'm just going to be honest. They both say June. So June, most student loan 2 is probably going to be our first one that we're paying down. It has high interest, but as does it has the exact same you can see it's 5.88, has the exact same high interest as this one. So it's now $16,502.60. Yay! And look, we've reduced the time to pay down the debt because we're putting extra money towards it. We are having this conversation. I shared recently with someone that we are on our student loany. I'm going to talk to you guys why I color this in. Student debt journey payoff. And I said, hey, we're putting all this money. And the conversation came up about PSLF, public service loan forgiveness. This person feels like, well, maybe y'all shouldn't be, specifically me, shouldn't be paying down my student loan debt because I have the ability to get PSLF. And here's the thing, yes, with the job that I have that ability eventually. With PSLF, it's a public service loan forgiveness. The thing is, you got to work in that industry or whatever. So if you're like a teacher, a nonprofit, it's a whole list of things. I think like police officers, it's a whole list of people that can get that. My only thing is that so many people have had problems with it. It frightens me. Number one. Number two, I don't know if I want to work in this field for 10 years. I'm being honest. I just hate to say it, but I gotta be honest. So I don't know. My husband and I have been talking about it because I want him to know all of his options as well. Because if we're gonna go off of PSLF, fingers crossed, right? Because again, not everybody gets it. If we're gonna go based off of that, for me, he doesn't have that option, at least not currently. With his current job, maybe he can move jobs if he chose to. So we would end up, if we're gonna do that, you know, pay down his first, then maybe it would change up our plans, is what I'm trying to say to y'all. It would definitely change up our plans if we decided to do that. But it's a conversation that's been happening because, you know, it's a possibility, and everybody has their opinions. You know, everybody's gonna feel how they want to feel, but it ultimately comes down to us because it's our debt. So we're gonna figure it out as we go. We're gonna start 2024 with $112,243.14. We definitely will be getting out of the six figures with our debt combined very soon. I think another motivation for us is the owning a house. I don't want to have a student loan debt and a homeowner's debt, me personally. Just say it. If that's what you have, that's okay. Life happens, but I don't want to. So it's just something we're talking about. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.